Hello, and welcome back to the channel. We're those nerdy guys. I am Bones, and with me, of course, is Logan.
Sup?
Sup? Yeah, today's video is a big one. It is Game of the Year. Well, our Game of the Year. Plural. For 2023.
That mine Mars.
Yeah. Well, yours matters, but more than mine.
Yeah. Because yours is Call of Duty Warzone.
Oh,
My name is Bones.
it's not. Are
My
you going to be
favourite
banging drums
game
the whole time?
Is Warzone.
It's not Warzone.
With
Okay.
my 0.2 KD.
It's not 0.2, 0.96 actually. Okay, thank you. But anyway, yes. So
Okay,
we're going to
that's
do
what
5 each at our Game of the Years. Games of the Year. I cannot speak. Oh my god. Right. You know what? I'm just going to start off.
You start off with yours. Can I guess your fifth one?
Yeah, but I cannot speak. I do not think you'll get it. Like, I just it's a not out of left field, but it's you wouldn't necessarily pick it. I feel
I wouldn't pick it. Did I play it?
you played it, yes, but I don't think that you would have put it in your list.
I don't know then. I don't
Yeah,
know. You
no.
put me off of that one.
For me, I have put Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh! I love that game.
Yes. Exactly right. It's fucking really good. So of course, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's based on obviously the film franchise. It is what's it classed as, like an asymmetrical horror
Survival
game,
thing.
something like that. Yeah, it's imagine Dead by Daylight, but except with more killers.
But
pretty
Bones,
much.
what's Dead by Daylight?
Oh right, I'm not going down this rabbit hole. So there's 4 survivors against 3 of the family members, which are like the killers essentially. Of course, this came out on Game Pass as well, so that was another steal for Game Pass, another W. Yes, so the objective is to essentially escape the surrounding area, which obviously is certain areas from the film franchise, you know, the house and like slaughterhouse and all that sort of things together. Your main goal, is just to escape the family and not die, pretty much. Simple, but very effective.
What's the section of the game?
Yeah, and very fun. It is
Yeah, it's very fun. Very
Yeah,
fun game.
when
I
it-
have not played it in a while. I don't know if they've added stuff or changed
I
stuff.
know they've added another killer.
Have they?
I'm pretty sure. Was it not like a slightly older woman they added?
Oh, you know what you're on about. Aye.
She has like a kitchen knife or something.
Yeah.
Does it not?
Have they added any more survivors?
Survivors, I'm not too sure. But to be honest, it would actually be good to go back to it because we played that quite a lot when it came out initially.
Oh yeah, I was addicted.
Like day one,
I was really
almost sort of
addicted
thing. Yeah,
It was really fun.
it was kind of I would say kind of a surprise in a way. I think a big part of when it got announced and sort of like when it was up to like release date, a lot of people were almost not paying attention to it because of it's a licensed game pretty much in a way, and because of how unsuccessful like that Friday the 13th game was.
Yeah,
Which
but
is, like,
there was a lot of reasons
similar.
for that.
There was also reasons to that. Yeah,
That game's dead.
yes, officially.
Is it
But,
not like dead soon? Like it's actually getting like.
Oh yeah,
The servers
I
are
thought
getting
it
shut
already
down.
was it not?
I swear it was like March or something this year, or was it that last year?
I can't mind.
I don't know. Well, anyway, it's dead anyway.
But yeah, anyway, very pleasant surprise. I would definitely recommend it. You can play it by yourself, of course, yes, because you could either just go a killer or like survivor. It's not as if you're going to be out of the loop or find it hard to play necessarily. I mean, survivors probably yes, because it requires
Survivors are
teamwork.
quite hard, but you need teamwork.
yes.
Occasionally, depends what character you were. If you had the girl that could go with the instant lock. 'Cause there's a lot of locked doors in it, and you have to unlock
Yes.
it. And then when you unlock
That
it,
was
it
a
can take a
lifesaver,
while.
that.
I mean, when you're doing that, it makes some noise, and you screw up, and you make a big bang, and then the killers see you, and it's the adrenaline goes.
Yeah, and then that's when you start screaming.
Oh yeah, I remember one time I was like last survivor. I was on the last gate, and when you're on the gate, you can't like look about, so you can't like look behind you, see if a killer's coming or not.
The camera's
And I actually
fixed
remember
when you're
my
doing
heart
it. Yeah.
was actually like I could feel it.
All you,
'Cause I was
all,
like,
yeah.
I was like,
All you would hear is Leatherface behind you, either revving his
in
chainsaw
a
or just doing that
distance or
scream he
something like that,
does.
and then by the time that it makes that sound that a killer's near you, they're pretty much like
They're on you.
yeah,
like you're
they're
dead.
like 5 feet away from you. Or
Yeah,
something like that. So
yeah.
okay.
Aye.
If I did a top 10 list, it would be in that, but not my top 5.
Yeah, I thought that as well for you. I didn't think it would be in your top 5, but I really liked it.
What's your top 5?
Right, what is number 5 for you?
Kirsty's number 1. I don't know why that's my go-to name. I don't know.
Who's Kirsty?
I don't know.
Right, I'm not looking. I don't want to see your list. I want it to be a surprise.
So number 5 for me, guess. Quick guess.
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
The Legend of Zelda.
Oh, right, okay.
Is it Tears of the Fallen Kingdom?
Something.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom. Yes, right, okay.
So I did play quite a bit of that game. Never ever finished it because it's just a long ass game. And a lot of people probably have this as their number 1 game of the year. But for me, it was number 5. And it's only because it was too much like Breath of the Wild.
Oh, just like too similar.
Yeah, because it had like a narrow map in the sky. But the sort of land map was still there from the first game. But
okay.
I just feel like in terms of like creativity in this game, what it offers the players is just next level. So for example, there's a puzzle, right? And you have to get top of a hill. And you have to go through this complex puzzle. Or you could just build a really long bridge that looks ridiculous and just go off the top that way and then skip an entire section. I love when games do that. They give the player, you find a way up here, or you find a way to beat this puzzle.
Alright, so essentially
there's a set puzzle that'll be like something set, you have to beat this boss or something like that. But
yeah.
No, I'm actually going to go around the boss. Something simple like that. I love when games do that.
You love having like multiple choices to do.
Yeah, I just love that.
One thing,
Give the player the power. No, don't be like, don't put us in your little box. Like, let us just. In terms of sandbox, this game is just like next level, and nothing compares to it for an open world sandbox game. And that's what I loved about this game. We're not going to go too deep into each video game, otherwise we'd be here for hours.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
So that was just that's my number 5, obviously on the Switch, so Switch exclusive.
Yes.
Yeah, I would. That was my number 5.
Right, my number 4. You want to guess, or will you just, you know what?
Call of Duty Warzone.
God, right? No, Call of Duty is not in my top 5. You know what? It's not even in my top 10.
That's not my top 10 either.
Yeah,
if I had one.
Aye.
Spider-Man.
You motherfucker. Oh, yeah, Spider-Man 2, of course, which is the sequel to the 2018 Marvel's Spider-Man. I liked it. It was a very good game.
Did you love it?
In the sense of what you were saying about Zelda there, how it's similar because they've used a lot of the same, I guess, assets and that because it's set in the same...
Spoiler alert, Spider-Man's not my top 5 either. Like,
I didn't think it would be for you.
I said either, but it's not my top 5.
Yeah, I didn't think
it would
be.
Because it is literally too much like the first one. Like, at least Zelda, like, in terms of creativity, has that advantage. And like what you can do in that world.
Oh no, yeah, 100%.
Whereas I feel, for me, Spider-Man was just A to B, swinging about, almost identical combat, maybe extra gadgets obviously you can play with. Obviously, graphically and story-wise, it was amazing.
No, that's I do agree with you. That is a very fair point. I think just because I just like the game itself, regardless of that. Anyway, I still like really enjoyed myself when I was playing it. Like I enjoyed the story. The story was good. I know it wasn't like a major addition, but obviously having the choice between Miles and Peter sort of just like switching on the go. See, just like because of how powerful consoles are these days, and just like, you know, the way games are made and stuff like that, it's just like it's instantaneous and it's so
Spider-Man
like,
helped.
It's insane.
Remember, GTA did that back in 2013.
Oh well, yeah, of course,
But they're Rockstar like an anomaly. You can't really compare them to any other studio.
Yeah, no,
they're just freaks over there.
Yeah. Yes, it is very similar, obviously, because it's Spider-Man. Spider-Man's set in New York, so the setting it is pretty much identical. Yes,
the first one, and obviously added what's it called, Brooklyn or Kings and Queens. And,
I don't
know. I'm not American. I don't know New York.
So
my head, but
regardless of that, I still played it. I finished it. I platinumed it as well. Not really hard to platinum, to be honest. Anyway, I would recommend it. It is a fun game. It doesn't take long to finish, to be fair. I mean, I kind of took my time when I was doing like some side stuff as well before I fully finished it, and I was about maybe like 14, 15 hours, give or take, sort of thing.
I never finished it.
I didn't think you did. I didn't think you enjoyed it.
I got bored.
Yeah, I knew you did.
I just felt like it's hard because the voice acting, the graphics, and everything are so fucking good in that game, and like I was having a blast the first maybe 8 hours,
and then did it weigh off,
and then it was just like I was just doing the same thing over and over and over again, and I don't know. I was like, the story wasn't. It was predictable where it was going. Well, I can guess. Well, I'm not going into spoilers, but I could like nothing was like. In the story.
Oh yeah, no, that is very fair. I just like it just because it's it is, the story's predictable, like 100%. It's Spider-Man. You know where it's going. There's not going to be anything like you said that's just going to be like, oh my god, what? But
there were some things that did it early on in the game I just did not like story wise either.
yeah,
I'm not gonna say
but
what.
for me overall, I still just had a really like good time with it, and I enjoyed it. It was like smooth gameplay. Everything was like there was no bugs. I didn't have any frame rate issues or anything.
No frame rate issues, no bugs, which is obviously a plus for me.
Yeah.
So that's why it would still be my top 10, I'd say. I think.
Ah, yeah, no, that's fair. But yeah, that's my number 4.
Spiderman fans will hate me.
Oh, how? Everyone's got a different opinion.
Yeah, but the diehard ones are crazy. Bones. They thought it was game of the year.
It's not Game of the Year.
It's no. Never mind.
It's a good game, but it's
Yeah.
not Game of the Year.
Hold on. What did I put number 4?
Even though it's in my Game of the Year.
All right, so I have Diablo 4 as my number 4.
Oh, okay. Didn't finish it.
What?
I didn't finish it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not that I didn't like it, okay? I really enjoyed it.
I love the story in that game.
Like I did
the best
really
part.
enjoy it. I was only
Yeah.
a few hours into it, and then I don't know what it was. I moved on to something else, and I haven't gone back since.
I was hooked in it for the first few weeks as well.
Yeah.
But I know the end game got completely hammered by everyone because they said how boring it was. And obviously the new seasons, I think, are slowly fixing it. Classic video games, right?
Mm.
But I got what I wanted out of this game. Because I played a lot of Diablo 3, and that was more of a cartoony graphics. Where this game went back to Diablo 2, where it was like gothic and dark and twisted and blood and guts.
Oh, the art style of it is, I do love it.
The cinematic scenes are amazing in this
Yeah.
game. Oh my god, like Lilith is a badass mummy. If you know what I mean, boys. But like as a villain, she is fantastic.
Yeah.
Like she's so fucking cool as well. She's just cool. She doesn't do much in the first until near the end. Like she doesn't do anything.
But she's just
There-
she's just imposing.
The
in general.
audio, the gameplay, the different builds you can do. The graphics are actually really fucking incredible as well.
Yeah,
I got
they
what
were.
I want out of this game. I loved it, and I understand why some people will be like, "That game doesn't deserve the recognition because the way they done the end game." And I'm not going to start with the fucking store in that fucking game because
Oh,
that is a travesty and
yeah.
an embarrassment. But I feel like a lot of games do that. But I just feel like a game like this should not be doing that. Like it was like £40 for like 2 skins.
I was gonna say that. I know a lot of games do it.
I think one of the game. I think they had a skin in it that was like £70.
Yeah, I know a lot of
I know
games
it
do
had,
it, but that was
it had like
ridiculous.
weapons and all that in it as well, but like as a bundle. But £70. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm pretty sure some horse skins, like just a skin for your horse, was
Yeah.
like 25 quid.
That's not okay. But like
That's mad.
I barely went in that store. I actually went into it just to fucking be sick a little.
Yeah, you go
overall-
in to have that initial look to see, oh my god, how much they were
Apart from right at
charging.
the start, the game doesn't actually tell you to go into the store a lot, if any, from
Yeah.
what I remember. Because a lot of games, Destiny, will be like, go see,
Visit the store.
oh, what's her name? The girl that's in that Eververse or something it's called. They would just, Destiny
Don't
would
know.
literally tell you to keep going there to put in certain stuff, and then you go into it, you see the store pop up. Where Diablo does not do that. It does not go, click on the store, click on the store.
You don't know like the girl, like the post office almost.
Near the post office guy, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Eververse. I think that's her name. A lot of people say she ruined the game. That's not she, but you know what I mean. Like,
It's her fault.
it's her fault. But like it's because that's like their in-game store, and it's just.
Yeah.
But you do have to go there sometimes because they give you free stuff in that game, and you have to go in to like get your like a
Classic.
skin or a color or something like that, and that's what it is. And then you'd see it. That's what they do. So this game does not do that, as far as I'm aware. I don't know if it's changed now. I haven't played it in a few months,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's my number 4.
Nice.
Amazing story. I do recommend playing it. It will be coming to Game Pass eventually, so
Oh yeah.
if you
actually,
want
yeah,
to
of
wait,
course.
you can wait.
Yes.
Great campaign. Loved it.
I really should go back and finish it. It's not
It's
that I
just-
didn't
it's
enjoy
just
it.
Fun. It's
It's
fun.
like,
I
it's
feel like
really
you play with
good.
your friends and all. That's really fun as
Ah.
well. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Number 3.
number 3.
Do you want to try and guess this one, or do you even think?
All right, I got your last one.
Oh, you did actually. Yeah, you kind of got it bang on, didn't you? This one, I don't.
Call of Duty. No, okay.
I don't know if you'll get this one actually, because I think you might slightly have
EAFC.
forgotten about it. No, not EAFC.
Forgotten about it.
I'm
So
not
it's
that
quite early
basic.
on, is it?
When was the release date? In the first quarter, kind of. Yeah.
Fuck.
I think you've forgotten about it. I don't think you've finished it, and I don't think you've. Well, I don't think obviously you've not played much if you've not finished it.
Ah, nah, I don't know.
Nah. Okay. Mine is Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Oh, that game. That broken piece of shit. Fuck off out of here with that.
Yes, it's true. It launched
play a game at like
in
20 FPS.
quite a bad state.
Quite.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I'm pretty sure on PC it just didn't work.
Oh, I'd seen some stuff about PC not working.
And I didn't get it on PC as well. I got an Xbox. Fuck me. Oh. Ugh.
It's strange, right? But mine actually worked pretty fine, apart from like the old frame rate drop and stuff like that.
You're
on
fucking
Xbox.
blinded. I'm the Star Wars fanboy too, and I couldn't stop. It was such a shame because the gameplay in that game was fucking incredible, and the story and the world and the graphics were lovely. Just fuck me, the bugs in that game. Oh my! They did that in the first one as well. This was way worse. I feel like a lot of people ignore how broken this game was at launch. It really frustrates me. There you go. Go talk about the game your third best game.
Yeah, so I guess you haven't finished it then? No?
No, I played maybe the first 5 hours because I literally could not stand it. And I know I think people say it's like in a good shape now. Only took me a year, but very close to a year.
Look, it is a shame. I know obviously from what you've just said there and me having it third, it is a bit like, okay, why has he got almost like a broken game at release third? Yeah, it didn't release in like the greatest of states sort of thing. But my experience with it was relatively smooth for like the most part, like I was saying. I think just because overall I just love like the universe and like all these sort of like separate, like what's the word I'm looking for? Not like universes, but like separate stories sort of away from like the main Star Wars
like Skywalker
lore and stuff like that. Yeah. Aye.
Like mega battles and stuff like that.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I just despite its flaws, I still really enjoyed it. I put a lot of time into it. I finished it. I thought it was a really good story.
You say it's better than the first one, story wise.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I thought the first one, the ending, just had with the Darth Vader scene, it had like the prequel music and.
Oh, but okay.
That's one of my favorite like gaming scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's apart from that scene, right?
Especially when she's like, "It's him." It's him. And it's got the prequel music from Anakin's fall play. Oh.
Yeah, right. So apart from that scene in the first one, obviously, I do think this is a much better game. It has. Actually, no, I don't want to spoil it. No, obviously, I'm not going to spoil anything. I don't want to say something that would be a spoiler. So I just won't say anything then. Right, okay.
I'm trying to find
ways to talk around it, yeah. Aye. But yeah, no. I know, number 3 for like a broken game. But regardless, I really enjoyed it. I took my time with it. I done a lot of the side stuff. I like exploring that game. I like finding, crafting your own lightsaber, stuff like that. It's just, it feels...
Oh, lightsaber combat now, it's great.
Like, it is. It's just fun. It's just a good game. Despite the fact it was very, very buggy at launch. But if you haven't played it, now is probably the perfect time to play it because it'll actually be
fucking head in sometimes. I remember going into that village in that planet where you have a bar fight and all that just outside it.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh my god, I remember going in there and the sound just died. I had no sound. I was just like, what's happening right now? And I was running about and people's hair were moving about and heads, everyone was bald at one point. I was like,
nice.
I just went, nope. Yeah. I wasted $70 on this. Fuck off.
Yeah, Logan's not painting like the best
Respawn.
pictures.
God damn it, man. Such a talented studio. And you can tell it's a great video game as well. That's what annoys me. I know there's an amazing game in there. I will get back to it.
That's why you should go back to it.
I've got such a... February is packed for me. Gaming-wise, this year. That's
yeah.
Never a deal for that, but...
Just add it to your back catalogue that you'll never get to, like we all do. We've all got like an absolute endless list of games that we've never finished. But yeah, that was number 3 for me. What about you? I even think for because you've got for number 1. You don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
Resident Evil 4.
Oh, okay.
Remake.
Okay. So you've got that number 3. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Oh no, I really enjoyed that game.
Not because it's not a good game, like it is, but I'm surprised that you have it. I guess that high for you.
Oh, I got stuck near the end, and I'm like really stuck. I might have to start the game again. You have to fight a certain monster.
Wait, so have you finished it or no?
No, I didn't finish it.
Are you that stuck?
Oh, I'm not stuck. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I had to go on Reddit, and they were like, you might have to start again.
Was it bugged or something?
No. I'm just an idiot when I played it and fucked my ammo situation up, and I have.
Oh, right. Okay. So every time you
have
load
to fight a certain. Right, it's quite an old game. But I can't remember the name.
It's an old game.
I can't remember what they're called. You know the things at the end? Remember that when you text me, like, wait till you get to those, like, it was like chapter 13 or 14?
Oh, the things that have, like, the
Scary.
parasites in them.
Yes!
Will they have the night vision?
Yeah,
scope?
I had to go in the freezer and I have to go on this computer and do something, but obviously when you're on the computer, the time is still going.
Aye.
So every time I did it would fucking attack me.
It's actually, yeah. Ah, right, okay.
Everyone's like, I can get the night vision goggles or something like that, or the heat.
It's
thing.
like
And
it's a
yeah,
scope.
I don't
yes.
have any. I don't have enough money. I don't have any ammo. And I ran into one end and it came there. I ran back, do that freezer bit. It's like a puzzle as well. So I start panicking when I do it.
Oh, yeah.
And the fucker just comes up behind me every time.
It's like that little angles you got to turn to like do the whole power grid. Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I actually don't know what. So
Do you not have anything like to sell, or have you already done all that?
No, I don't know that.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
I'm like,
Jesus.
People in Reddit were like, bro, I think we might have to start the game again. I was like, you know what? I actually really enjoyed the game, so I don't mind.
But you not have like a previous save from maybe like an hour behind it or something
I
like
hate
that?
doing that. That pains me in any game.
Really?
Yeah.
So you'd rather start the whole thing?
Yeah.
I mean,
it doesn't make sense.
I guess it's not a bad idea because it is a fucking great game.
I was just having fun with the gunplay and I was like, and then I was like, oh shit, no ammo.
Just shooting things.
I was like, usually when you run out of ammo when you're playing like normally, it usually just gives you ammo. Like
you find
in
it
a box.
everywhere, or
But
you can craft
I've smashed everything.
Oh my god.
I can't go all the way back.
You should have got me. I could have helped you.
Oh well. Anyway, that is my third favorite game in. I was gonna say the century. What the
Of the
fuck?
century.
Of last year. Far as remakes go, that game was fucking like a perfect remake.
Oh,
in my point,
100%.
I didn't play the original one, so I know that sounds silly if I say the perfect remake. I mean, from a remake point of view, this game is freaking amazing. Like,
yeah.
no bugs. I got none. Zero.
Nope.
Runs really well. Graphically, it's really nice. It's got that weird Resident Evil campiness to Leon, but it just works for some reason. See, if that was in a game, I'd be like, this is stupid. But for some reason, him doing like backward flips for no fucking reason.
Just suplexing old women and stuff like that.
And then he just goes, and you're just like, wow, it was just ridiculous. But I kind of really like it at the same time. And like, I just love that game. I honestly, I loved playing that game. And that's probably my favorite Resident Evil that I've played personally.
That makes me so happy hearing that.
Like, there was obviously some bits were quite spooky, but overall, it wasn't on the scarier side. I feel like this game's more on the action side. It's like a good mix.
Aye, yeah.
Yeah, people
Just
say
the way
about 5
Resident
and
Evil
6,
is, I guess.
They said went way too actiony.
6 especially.
Oh yeah, that was like pure action.
That was
5 is
ridiculous.
great, and I think that's probably their next remake, and I fucking hope they do it because that game's co-op was amazing.
Aye, the one with Sasha and
we'll finally
Chris.
finish it on co-op together.
Oh my god.
The dream.
Yeah, right. Quick side note. We started the campaign of Resident Evil 5, or was of original one,
Like
back in the
10
day
years
on
ago.
360. I think we must have started it maybe like 2 or 3 times
That was
with
well
the
over
intention of
That was
like,
well over 10 years ago. Like 15 years
oh
ago
my
maybe.
god, fucking hell. With the intention of finishing it. And we always kept getting to like a certain part, and it's not as if we got stuck, but it would just like, you would just move on or something, like different things or
we're
something
just
like
playing
that.
our game together. Like,
Yeah.
every time, it was always the bit after you go against all the crocodiles and all that. I remember it.
That's what I was thinking in my head.
The
The crocodiles.
Because I remember like screaming like, "Bro, just behind you!" You could see it. Oh, great game. I love that game. I can't wait till they remake that. It's gonna be so good.
We should do that, yeah.
But yeah, 4 remake, fantastic. I loved it. The remake games have been actually probably really good. You obviously played 2. I tried playing 2. Resident Evil 2 remake.
Oh, 2's definitely more
Fuck me, that
scary
that
than
makes
4.
zombies terrifying.
Oh, 100%.
Like
100%.
I love zombie games. Like my favorite. They're probably my favorite genre. You know, there's so many bad ones.
Aye,
out
they're
there.
so like overused, but yeah.
But like that game is fucking scary. And
Did you
then
ever
as
get
soon
to
as you
the-
hear the steps of that fucking prick,
of Mr.
I
X.
couldn't handle. I had to pause it and I was like, nope, that's me done. I can't handle that hearing that walking noise, and then there's a bit when he smashes through the door or like with the wall or something. And I was like,
Yeah.
nope. And I obviously saw the bit when you recorded and you insta paused.
Oh, of like the
dog.
liquor on the roof.
No,
Aye.
Was it the dog? Was it the dog? Or was it the liquor?
There was 2 situations.
You went to like a
breaks through the glass.
yes, like the cop room.
That was the liquor.
Or was it ice?
Yeah.
Well, you
Oh
paused
my
it that quickly. I probably wouldn't know.
But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised that you have it on that high.
Oh yeah, like I can't think of any negatives apart from me being an idiot. But that's not the game's fault. That's my fault. That's my fault for playing like a fucking shooter at one point. I was just loving it. I was like, I like fucking like I had like grenades and pretty sure did I buy a rocket launcher?
I ended up
Because I ended up
yeah.
being quite sweaty and like collecting lots of money and all that because I wanted to buy and like my pistol's like fully kitted out and
Yeah.
the big shotgun I got it fully kitted out because I was like the shotgun's just like unreal against bosses as well when they get close.
Oh yeah,
It's
100%,
so much damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's number 3 for me.
Nice. Well, speaking of remakes, number 2 for me is, that's a hint for you there.
Oh, Dead Space.
Well done. Good boy.
I haven't played it.
I didn't think you would because that's like
It's on Game Pass.
that's
as
your
well.
kind of scary that's
on
too
Game
scary.
Pass.
Yeah.
No, I played the original for about an hour and I couldn't handle it. Again, switched off. On the Xbox 360, I remember the specific scene. You go to a door and you hear the noises, and there's 9 behind you, and it fucking drops from the vents. Back in like 2007, that was 2007 or 2008. I can't remember the original Dead Space was. It was something like that.
2008 or 7.
That's like groundbreaking. Nowadays, like, fucking loads of games do that. But at that time, I was like, nope, not for me.
Yeah,
Too spooky.
I think it shares a lot of similarities into what you were saying about Resident Evil 4's remake. For me, no bugs, no glitches, smooth launch, just a good experience. Obviously, I've played the originals to like 1 and 2 are like they're good games. The third one, that's when they lean into like this sort of like this action co-op sort of weird like mesh between the two. It doesn't really work.
Hate that game, didn't it?
Yeah,
a lot of people are like the Dead Space fans.
But this is, it's so pretty. It's such a pretty game. I know 90% of it's in the dark, but like it's just so. The other thing I've seen as well, right? See, even like the HUD, there technically isn't a HUD, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of on your suit, really, and like you've got the display of the ammo on your gun.
I love that shit.
But it's so simple, but it's so clean, but it's so effective.
Compare that to Suicide Squad.
Yeah, aye. But yeah, obviously, if you've not played it, it's just a remake of the 2007 sort of remake of Dead Space.
2007.
It's going to be close to that, give or take,
so
anyway. Yeah.
On, so.
But yeah, absolutely solid game. I loved it.
And that's your number 2.
That's my number 2. Yeah.
Well, I know your number 1 then.
Oh yeah,
it's Resident Evil, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
We'll get to that in a minute. I fucking knew it was Resident Evil. I was going to say at the start, but I was like, nah.
I knew you knew straight away. Like, but I know what your number 1 is. I don't know what your number 2 is though. That's what I'm actually intrigued about.
Really? You don't know what my number 2 is?
But I guarantee as soon as you say it, I'm going to be like, oh my god, yes. Of course.
Yes. Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, I fucking forgot about that as well. I forgot that came out.
That game is so fucking good. I finished it in like 4 days or something like that. Like I played it over a weekend, and I don't think I blinked once. Oh, where to start in that game? It's the first Final Fantasy that went like full on like mature, as in like it was like clearly,
but as in just like it's
very like there's like fucking sex scenes basically, not sex scenes, but
like nudity and stuff like that.
Like a little bit of nudity, and you got your first gay character in a Final Fantasy history ever, and he's very well written. I can't remember his name now. It's in my head. I can picture his face.
So clearly, it knows
Prince of the Dragoons.
It knows its demographic. Like it knows it's a mature game. And it's like
it's
what the audience
Game of
is.
Thrones vibes. Like the start of the game is straight up like Game of Thrones storytelling.
Right. Okay.
It goes from like Game of Thrones storytelling with political and backstabbing and whatnot and it turns into, as usual, like Japanese games. You kill God at the end.
Yeah,
it was like so that meme where it was like kill the chicken. End of the game. Kill God.
Kill God.
that's literally what Final Fantasy is. But I don't know where to start. PS5 exclusive, obviously. It is coming to PC eventually. Probably next year, the year after. Or this year. Oh, fuck it. You know what I mean. Okay. The protagonist, Clive Rosfield, he is so well written. He is literally one of my favourite protagonists in Final Fantasy history.
Clive sounds like such a...
You know what it is?
An intimidating name.
Yeah, I always said that. See, before I played the game, I was like...
You're like, here comes Clive.
Clive. Oh, Clive. But like, I don't know. He was just so fucking cool. And the game is set over like 10, 15 years as well. So you start off as a teen almost. And in his 20s, in his late 20s. And I think the game ends around about his early 30s maybe.
Right, okay. Nice.
The supporting... It's not your typical Final Fantasy. It's not like a heavy party-based game, which is one of the critiques the game has compared to other games. But like,
is that one of your critiques, or is that sort of just, I guess,
general?
The
good thing about Final Fantasy is like every game is so different from each other. Sometimes you can get completely different gameplay. Obviously, the gameplay like this is similar to Devil May Cry, very action.
Oh, right, okay,
very heavy action based.
Yeah.
People would say it's button mashing, but it fucking isn't. There's some fights, especially I tried it on hard difficulty. It's fucking hard, and there's so many different combos. I remember seeing videos online of people doing like combos lasting like 2 minutes, and I was like, wow, I'm really bad at this game compared to these people.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff like that. It
like they'll
insane.
Like throw them in the air and they'll do a combo
they're just
hit the ground,
them.
and then they're straight on the ground, they're doing it, and the combos continue. I'm like, if I do that, I like go right, next plan, and the combo ends for me. That's how I play it. But in the end, though, fucking beautiful game. I was tearing up at the end. I will not deny that.
Right, okay,
It's a very somber game. It's not a Final Fantasy game. It doesn't make you at least cry once. Let's be honest. And the actor, the voice actor that did Clive especially, was amazing. I can picture his face. I can't know his fucking
What,
name.
the voice actor?
Yeah.
He's probably well known, isn't he? Probably does like a lot of stuff, is he?
I don't think so, actually. He's quite newish, I think, to like voice acting,
right,
especially in
okay.
video games. And he's a big video game fan. Like, I can picture his face. I remember he went to one of the awards wearing a Final Fantasy VIII t-shirt. Fuck, what's his name?
I don't know. I'm trying to look it up.
Oh, we also got his one that he's obviously got the dog Torgal, which is amazing, cute dog, and then he's got the girl in it who's called Jill, and she plays. I can't see that, spoiler alert.
So sorry,
But
who are
she's-
you saying the voice actor is? Which one? For which character?
Ben Starr.
Ben Starr.
Fuck!
Oh, right, okay.
That's who it is. And the guy that voiced Sid in Final Fantasy has got the coolest voice you'll ever hear in your life. He voiced, you know that priest guy in Diablo 4? You immediately start.
I like
very deep voice.
the church.
Yeah, he's got such a deep voice.
Him.
Yeah, he was in the episode of Game of Thrones and all that.
Aye. I know his voice.
He was in the Creator as well.
Yeah.
And he's got the same voice. He's got like a demon voice.
Aye, it can
It's
be
so
quite
unique. Like no
his
one
voice
could do
is
it.
very of like that oldie time sort of vibe. Just like it's, you know what suit The Witcher, like the Witcher universe. That's what it.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
can pick. Yeah, he's gonna be in the next Witcher game, sure.
Aye,
Like
Lorath in Diablo.
yeah, Lorath. That's it.
Lorath, right? Okay.
In Diablo.
Nice.
He basically voiced those two in the same year, but he plays Sid. There's always a Sid in a Final Fantasy, and again, he was amazing. And then Clive is just so well written. Oh, and the boss fights, it is Final Fantasy 16 has the greatest cinematic voice battles.
Voice battles. Just shouting at each other. Come on, that's what your boss fight is. Just shouting at each other.
Right, what the hell's going on in my
It's like,
word?
oh, fuck you,
God,
Clive.
I'm getting so excited talking about this video game. That's what it is. The best cinematic boss fights is in Final Fantasy 16.
Right.
Like it's so, like it's fucking insane. It's like the old God of War.
The old good of war. What's happening to you?
I'm just so excited.
The old good of war.
The old God of War. The old God of War games. That's what the boss fights are like, where it's like you against Titans,
right, okay,
basically.
yeah.
And the music is one of the, I'd say, top 5 Final Fantasy soundtrack. Potentially even higher than that.
Nice.
Just play it. The game is so fucking good, man. I can't wait till the next Final Fantasy game. But I hope it's different. I don't want them to do the same combat in the next Final Fantasy. The beauty of Final Fantasy should be that every game is completely different. Like this one was high fantasy, for example, magic, dragons. Not actually dragons in the game, but where is there? No, there is. No.
I thought there was, wasn't there? I've never seen one in like the trailer,
no, there is.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just maybe one of the boss fights, but high fantasy. Whereas 15 had like cars, but also had demons and monsters, the usual thing, and then gods.
Yeah.
But like I had cars, and you get obviously Final Fantasy 7, which is like, you know, again, cars, swords, magic, that sort of idea. Where this one was like Game of Thrones / high fantasy. That's what I love about the Final Fantasy games. And so I hope the next one just goes. I want turn-based combat, to be honest. Yeah, the next Final Fantasy. Thanks
Do you not feel like
thanks to a certain other game, turn-based combat is getting a lot more popular.
Right. I
If you
guess
know,
move
you
on
know.
to the big guns. We already know what mine is because Logan spoiled it. Thank you. Mine, of course, my number one game of the year is the Resident Evil 4 remake.
No fucking way!
I know, right?
It's as good as God of War.
God of War. It is good.
Can't believe I did that, man.
Oh, but yeah. I mean, what else can I add to it apart from? I think I've played it maybe like three times.
Really?
I've started a fourth. Yeah, I done my normal
Have you
playthrough.
got all the
The
achievements
first
for it?
initial one. No, I'm not that.
Oh, you're not achievement hunting.
Nah, I'm not really bothered about achievements.
Sweet, but you trophy hunt.
I bet PlayStation is different because it's trophies and they look
They
cool,
make it easier.
and they're platinum as well. It just looks cooler, you know.
Yes,
But yeah, so I played through it like 3 times because the first 2 were just relatively normal playthroughs. First time obviously was just my very first one, enjoyed it, and then the second one was just, you know, I just want to play it again. Third one is when I played it on hard.
Oh fuck me, that must be fucking solid.
Oh,
I'm playing like normal and I'm fucking struggling.
that was a situation where you have
run
to get the
past.
rocket launcher. Where most of the time I just had a
Is the new game plus in it?
run past. Oh my god, is there? I can't mind now.
I mean, if you do, then
I'm pretty sure there is.
Then
'Cause
you,
I'm pretty sure that's why it
would that
kind
not
of
make hard at least a little bit more easier because you can carry on your upgraded weapons?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is because that's what made hard, I guess, not so intimidating. because
I think
you
some
can
of the
just-
boss fights I struggled with.
yeah. So I ended up getting the rocket
There's
launcher.
that wee shite.
Oh, Salazar, is it?
Salazar
Ramon
or
or
something
something.
like that. Yeah.
Aye. Oh my
That
god.
little elf demon thing.
I see him on hard. Oh my god. That
struggled.
one caused me the most hassle out of like
The
everyone.
only reason I beat him in normal is because I managed to. It took me a couple attempts because I had to get the fucking grenades in his mouth.
Aye. Yeah, exactly.
I just hope he fucking scoops it up.
But yeah, so I played it a lot. Obviously, I played the DLC, the Separate Ways DLC, which is obviously the Ada Wong sort of like exclusive, I guess, like side
I forgot about
mission
that.
campaign. Yeah.
I take it's only like an hour or two long.
It's not too long. No, it's like I can't remember how
She's
long it was.
beautiful.
She is gorgeous. Yes.
She's always gorgeous.
Oh, but yeah, that was fun as well.
Badass.
It was obviously it's just a little more of what you got in the campaign, like sort of similar areas and like that. But they kind of do, I guess, tweak it a little bit because you're taking like different routes from Leon and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But obviously, it's a lot of the same, like areas. So it is quite similar looking. It's not anything too like, oh my god, can't believe we're on like a fucking this island, like a beach. Oh my god. But yeah, then there's this new boss that you fight with Ada Wong. This really weird big lizard guy. He wears like a robe. You know the guy that kidnaps Ashley? You know those weird dudes in the robes?
in the
They look
robes.
like lobsters.
Yeah, they're annoying as hell. But
Mate, see the boss fight for that guy. Oh my god, that is fucking hard.
I mean, his little minions do my head in. Especially when there's like 4 of them. They have that spaghetti looking things chasing you.
Oh yeah.
Can't stand it.
But yeah, it's just such a good fucking game. A good game.
Well, some people have it as their all-time favorite game, like the original.
Aye, but it is like what
the
you said.
GameCube.
Like this Resident Evil, it blends the action and the horror
Yeah,
and like the campiness a little bit as well, just all together
and it brings
so well.
people together.
Yes.
The horror fans and the action fans. That's
And
probably
it
why
does
it's
it
most
so
beloved.
it does it so well though as well.
Yeah, it does.
you know?
It does it perfectly. I
Like,
agree with that.
I couldn't actually, off the top of my head, I can't think of any.
Like I want
flaws.
everyone to buy that game. That's how much I've
Oh
enjoyed
yeah,
it.
100%. Aye, 100%.
I'm
Like
just gonna have to start again, and then
yeah.
I can't kill those fuckers with a knife. It's too difficult. I tried. Trust me.
Oh, I know. See, another thing is like I'm quite weird in it. I love the fact that you can sort out your inventory, but just like a single click of a button. I know obviously so many games do it, but it's something about like there's just the briefcase and like how
I know
clean
what
it
you
looks
mean,
and that, and like it's like a little puzzle. It's like a little Tetris when you sort it out. I'm so weird like that, but I like that part about it.
So pretty and just little bits to it.
Turning it. I know, but I leveled up like most of the guns to like about max by the time I got to like the third playthrough, and like acquired like enough all the guns, and it's just such a good game. Nothing but positives. You know, nothing but positives.
I can't actually think of a negative for that game.
Exactly, it's hard, isn't it?
Add co-op to it. I just love co-op in these sort of games. I want Resident Evil 5 co-op for all of them. I just think that'd be so fun.
It would be. I
think it's
really
incredible.
hope they do if they're going to do Resident Evil 5, which it looks like they do.
Oh, it has to have co-op.
It's
Like, it literally
they're
has
gonna
to.
have to do co-op.
You play with the girl now. I can't even remember her name.
It's Sasha, isn't it?
Sasha, is it? I
starts
honestly
with an
can't
S.
remember.
But yeah, they should do it, and then we should play it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm not playing that game single player.
Of course.
I don't play that game single player. I play it co-op only.
Oh yeah, but
That's
if you haven't,
Fucking great game. of
please go buy and play Resident Evil 4. You will not regret it. And get the DLC. It's pretty cheap as well. I can't remember. It was like under £10, I think, or something.
co-op. Yeah, which is actually quite good because most games nowadays are like, here's an hour's worth of DLC, £30. You're right.
It doesn't do too much like
No.
different to it, but it still adds like that extra element to it.
A new boss fight.
Yeah, aye. So it was enjoyable. So I already know what your number one is.
I think the whole internet would
I
know
think-
my
oh,
number
yeah.
one. I think it's everyone's number one that played video games last year. Like 90% of gamers, apart from then there's 5% are like Resident Evil, and then there are 5 are like Spider-Man fans.
Yeah. I will get in. Like
Whatever.
I know what he's talking. I know what game he's talking about. Like I'm going to spoil yours. Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh no!
Yeah.
How did you get that? It's not like I've played it and I bought it
Oh.
3 times.
3 times.
I've got it on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Oh.
That is one of the best games I have ever played in my life. That is one of the most impressive games that has ever been made. This was a game that had other developers saying, "Don't expect our games to be like this. This is an anomaly." They had unlimited funding and all that bullshit. Remember that Twitter storm
Aye.
a wee while ago?
But it's
where-
such lies.
Oh yeah, well I'm pretty sure one of the media communications guy on Twitter, responded one back to them and went like funding question mark. I'm pretty sure it was like self-funded by their previous successful games.
Yeah.
This game is just, it can't be. I want this. The decision making I don't know where to start with this game. It's like this game is you can play this game multiple times and have different outcomes.
Every single thing is different.
Every little small section. Not the big decisions throughout the game. The little decisions. I remember we were talking about it at work where I would say, oh, like there would be like a quest. How did you do it? And I went, oh, I did
so and so.
I did so and so, and then they went, oh, I just teleported behind all of them and then stole it and then got the key and did.
And then you're
this.
like, I didn't think of that.
I played it like a fucking action game. I was like, I killed everyone, or I managed to speak my way through the goblin camp, or something like that. And it was like, and there'd be like 4 or 5 of us talking about it, and everyone's got a different outcome to this small quest. Like that just doesn't happen in video games. And the game wasn't even that buggy as well, by the way. That's what was most impressive. The final act did have frame rate drops on PC in the big city because it was just because it's the city.
Yeah.
And you can tell it was a bit. I'd probably say Act 3 is arguably the weakest, but Act 1 and 2 are just like perfect. Especially Act 1, actually. You can tell that's the one that obviously spent a long time on developing. There's just like,
it's going to grab your
attention. And
attention.
I've seen something else like, this morning. You can go to a dinosaur island in that game.
Sorry, what?
You can go to a dinosaur island.
How?
In Act 3, apparently. And I was just like, what?
Is it one of the things where you looked at it and it's like, is it very out of the way, or is it like, how did I miss that?
It was like, I don't care if I'm spoiling it. Like, people need to know this because I don't think a lot of people do, because I didn't.
Probably not.
But even if it's like a small level, it's like you go behind like a genie or something like that, and he has like this like key, and then you got to play a game with him, and it's like wherever you're holding gives you the answer, and he accuses you of cheating. And then you go something like, no, I just want to even the ground. So he teleports you away. Mm-hmm. And he teleports you to an island where he thought you would think you would get eaten. And there's got like fucking raptors and shit like that walking about. So, and I didn't know in the Dungeon D&D world, there's a dinosaur island. Didn't know that. Cool as fuck. I saw it this morning on TikTok, literally, today, the Thursday, the 10th? Was it 10th?
The 11th.
The 11th of January.
Yeah.
I just seen it. I was like, I actually went, what?
Oh my god.
The dinosaur island? I was like, I've got like 120 hours on PC and I did not know this. And I've got like 10 hours on the consoles. It's just because whenever I'm traveling and I'm bored, I can be like, I'm going to play Baldur's Gate 3. I'll probably find something new. And it's just like little things. You could like pick a race. Like you could pick the Drow, and in the Goblin Camp, they won't attack you because they're allied with the Drow race. But if you're like a race they hate, say like the Tieflings, I think they're called. They're the ones with big horns that come out their head.
Oh, okay.
They like hate you. So if you went there, they're like, no. Especially if you didn't want to do you got the thing in your head. The wee worm. Oh my god, tadpole.
Yeah. From like
if you don't go down a route where you don't use that, they're like, you're not getting in. We're gonna kill you.
So
or if you go dry, they'll be like, oh, you're like you're from the underground, wherever the fuck it's called. And then you're a drow. Or if you go like a different race or a high elf, and they're like, oh, you're high mighty, or you go half elf, and it's like,
even if something as simple as picking your race affects the game.
And let's not get started on the sex scenes in this game. The real reason it's the game of the year.
That's why everyone's game of the year.
Detailed sucks. No, but it's actually got this game is so fucking. This game is literally one of the best games ever made. This is like The Witcher 3 for me in terms of like games where I'm like, I'll remember this.
It's like a staple of your life. This is like
Halo 3, Gears of War 1 or 2 or 3. They're all great.
That's
but Gears of War 1 because that was just because it was new. Halo 3 because it was the perfect conclusion to that perfect trilogy. And you get The Witcher 3, which is like arguably the greatest open world RPG game ever made. And then you get like Baldur's Gate. And it's like Witcher 3 set the standard high for RPGs and open world games and single player games.
Yeah, definitely.
So Baldur's Gate's done that now. And Baldur's Gate's done it like up here. Like
they've gone above and
beyond. The fact you get other devs going like scared, like once Ubisoft, or I think it was them moaning about it first. It's like, you lot can't say shit. Your games are so generic and like they're all the same. They're all the same. You make the same games all the time with bowling quests. There's no fetch quests in Baldur's Gate either. Oh, everything's like spoken so well, and the writing's incredible. Even like the tiny like little side characters you speak to once has got great voice acting and grace. Like their facial animations are really good in that game. That's another thing that needs to be said. Their facial animations in this game are incredible. Shadowheart is the love of my life. I don't know what else to say. She's just beautiful.
It's just beautiful.
Her story is amazing in the game again. There's so many companions. There's still some companions I've not even completed yet. Because I did a bad run, so I kind of lost mostly everyone. They all left me because I was evil. I won't say what happened in the end, but that's what happened.
You kind of have to throw in those games, don't you? I know it's hard because you, with your initial approach, you're probably like, yeah, you're maybe
There's a certain
balanced.
part when you do something and then you get the most detailed sex you've ever seen in a video game if you do a certain bad route. They played the fucking most people played the game. You know what I'm talking about.
Sauce.
A certain drow elf, Mintheria. Her name?
Put in that link for me and just tell me. You know, I'll look it up later. My web there.
Where's your web?
My web's right there. Different. No, not that one. That's all. That's just tabs. Go.
Get your weird porn out my way.
Right. You're probably asking why I don't have it in my top 5.
Because you're a loser. That's why.
One.
Because it's not called.
I bought it. Right. I have bought it on Xbox. I started it. I started to create a character. And then I don't know, got caught up with something else, and I haven't gone thingy to it since. I've only played like the first 20-30 minutes, like the opening. You know when you crash on like the beach after the whole weird octopus sort of thing. I do plan on playing it obviously because of what has been said and how well it's received and just like everything about it.
I just found a cosplay of her. This is amazing.
Oh right, okay, wow, damn, we're going deep here.
Nice.
But yeah,
Nice.
I assume probably if you're watching this, you've already probably played Baldur's Gate 3 because I say most gamers have, and because it took the gaming world by storm last year.
Well, that's her there, but she's amazing. And she is evil, by the way, which makes it even better.
Is she like Yen in a way?
Go to
she's like
horny jail, but yeah.
Oh, right, interesting.
Great game. Combat, by the way, I didn't speak about combat, I just spoke about the writing and the voice acting and the role-play mechanics. Role-play mechanics are superb, but the voice acting, the gameplay, turn-based combat, even people that didn't like turn-based combat really like this game, and that just tells you how well they've done it.
See, why I haven't played it is because that's my thing. I'm not too big on turn-based games. Like I have been trying over the years to sort of like play a little bit more. Like I know stuff like
it's the tactical side
you
of
know,
it.
like Gears Tactics and stuff like that, or like XCOM or
I love
anything
XCOM.
like that.
XCOM's good.
Like initially, like when I first seen those sort of things, they put me off because I was like, it's not really. I don't really understand like the flow of the game. It doesn't seem like it
chess.
flows well.
Turn-based game.
Yeah, I know, but I have slowly warmed to them over the years. So like I do intend on playing Baldur's Gate 3, like 100%. I will.
It's definitely better on PC. I think it's just easier to use. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's because in my head I played it on PC first. Maybe that's why I find it easier. So if you're on console,
I could see
you're
PC
playing console the first time. Maybe it is in your head. It's easy to use.
Yeah.
Really hard for me to get. But the thing is, on console, it plays like a Dragon Age game, which I also really like. It goes like almost third-person view, where you can obviously zoom out as well. But like you can go just behind them. You can do that on PC as well, but it's just easier in a controller.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, there's a reason why that game won like every single award going.
Yeah, it's insane. It's absolutely insane.
And then you got like that. You know what annoying about Spider-Man as well is that fucking fan base did my head in when I saw them. Their little stupid opinions. Like when Baldur's Gate 1, they were like, "It's Spider-Man. You mean Spider-Man?" There's a certain one I can think of that actually has that voice, and I was just like, "You're making me dislike that game even more." Even though it's actually a really good game.
I know I had Spider-Man in my top 5, but even I know that wasn't winning, and it was not even coming close to winning.
Because there's nothing like Baldur's Gate. There's not a game like it.
No.
For like everything it offers, there's nothing like it. It's like almost the perfect video game. There is no such thing as a perfect video game. It's fucking close, I'm telling you that much.
That's cool.
Oh.
Right, so that was our games of the year. No, I can't speak. I kind of do want to have I've not finished it, but it would have been in my top 5. Alan Wake 2. Currently playing it just now.
That game's scary, man.
I fucking love it.
Oh.
I'm on edge 24/7.
I don't like that.
I don't even run in the game because I'm scared to run.
Oh, I do. I'm like,
no, because I feel like if you run, I'm just gonna shit myself when I run into an enemy. So I feel like if I take it slow and walk, because I actually don't mind that. Normally in games, I don't like it.
I audibly scream in that because the jump scares. They're fucking. They're actually annoying me.
Even something like the death scream when you die.
Oh yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
It's when you're just walking down somewhere and it has like, you know, that big flash or someone's like the monster.
Yes.
Screaming. I remember going like that. Whoa. Oh, because it fucking did it twice in like 2 seconds as well.
Oh.
You calm down and it flashes in front of you.
It does it again, yeah. But yeah, I'm about 8 or 9 hours into that.
Graphically, by the way, that game is fucking gorgeous. That's on console.
Stunning, isn't it?
Like, I got it on console as well.
Like, that's insane for console. That it's stunning. Like, it's
I do feel that them releasing on Epic Game Store, they probably got a lot of money from them anyway, being it's exclusive to Epic Games.
Yeah.
I think that might have hurt their sales a little bit from Steam.
Would have hindered it, yes.
But they must have gotten a lot of money to do that. They wouldn't have done it otherwise.
I know, but it's a shame that
you can tell because it's Christmas. Anyway. I got it for like, was it 40 quid?
It was £40, yeah.
Yeah.
It was quite sudden. It was like dropped in price.
I always feel like that's when a game needs to make more sales.
Christmas time, yeah.
Yeah, but like knowing that, like when they're not selling as well.
Like
if that game was selling at Baldur's Gate, it would not have gone price down. Baldur's Gate was like 60,
of course not, no.
60 quid or whatever on console, and I don't think it went down once.
Yeah.
Even Christmas. It definitely wasn't 20% off, that's for sure.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would have been... Well, that's an honourable mention from me. I don't know if you have any, or you've probably not even
Do I have
thought
an
about
honourable
that.
mention? I think
Something that like maybe just didn't make it.
I didn't just make it. I was going to say, you know, I probably would be Spider-Man in the top 10 somewhere.
No, like, I mean like your top
like,
5.
What would be like number 6?
Oh, yeah. What would it be? Because I'm trying to think what else you could have possibly played that you would consider to be up there.
Most unique game I played was Lethal Company.
Interesting.
£8 on Steam. Came out not a few months ago. Absolute most hilarious game I've ever played in my life. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, that game kind of took
and it's like
by storm as well.
It's only like 800 megs. Like it literally has one person made it.
They're not like outsell on Steam like Call of Duty or something.
Probably. At one point it had
was ahead of it, yeah.
Mega sales.
Yeah.
£8, like you literally cannot go wrong. I spend more on that fucking buying bread and chicken nowadays at the shop.
Bread and chicken.
Like I'd rather put that food aside and play Lethal Company.
Oh.
So probably Lethal Company. I can't think of anything else. Call of Duty Warzone.
Oh my god. It's hard to think on the spot, isn't it?
Yeah, because now you caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Honorable mention. What would that be?
I don't know.
Help me!
I don't know. I can't think. I'm trying to think of like something that I left out, but even then I can't think. I'm like struggling to come to mind.
Like Star Wars wouldn't be there. Fucking disgraceful performance. Doesn't seem close to number 6.
Yeah.
Maybe number 12 if I actually played it. The fact that I didn't really play it is not in any list.
It's quite upsetting because it is a really good game, but I understand why you didn't. Like, I wouldn't blame you 100% because, yeah.
Maybe Respawn stop fucking releasing the game, or like EA making them. Something's going on there. Like, I hate when these games release and you get devs come out being like, internally
you get the apology
really
message.
Well. Or, don't get me started with that. That fucking annoys me. We are so sorry they're wiping away with their fucking money.
Oh, I know. Right, we're going to go on a rant if we start talking about that. But yeah, that was our games of the year. Of course, we would love to know if you agreed with any of them or if you had something different, of course, for number 1 or even just in general. Let us know in the comments below. Also,
still thinking. Can't think.
No, you just keep thinking while I do the outro, right?
You do the outro. I'm going to have a quick...
Yeah,
go.
So, of course, if you leave a comment below if you agreed with any of our choices or, you just want to say your own. I would be very interested to see other people's top 5. Depending on, what console you played on, what games, what you're into, stuff like that. Yes, and the links to all of our socials and everything will be in the description, as always, if you want to give us a follow on anything. And remember to like and subscribe. Helps the channel out immensely, and we greatly appreciate it. Nearly close to 100 subscribers, which will be our first milestone. I would class that as our first milestone.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, which will be a very big deal for us. Very small numbers these days for a lot of people when you mention YouTube, but for us, it's a very big deal.
It is a big deal.
Yeah. So, yes.
Gives us motivation to get better equipment, like a better
Subscribe,
camera.
Please. Tell your family,
Tell your friends about me. No, I couldn't find anything else on that list. There was a lot of disappointing games on that list, actually. Like Hogwarts.
Oh, I forgot about that as well. Yeah, that was kind of disappointing.
I did not like that game.
No. Oh my god, I have an arrow on top of my head. It was disappointing, but I can't think of what it's called now.
Oh, I probably just saw it there. Was it? Oh, Starfield.
Yes. Starfield.
Disappointing.
Yeah, right. Okay, you know what? We'll leave that because we'll just start getting into it. It'll be like an hour 40 minutes. Then it's supposed to be a Game of the Year video, not a Starfield rant. But yes.
Or Hogwarts rant.
Yeah, not that. But we'll leave it at that. So yeah.
Pish game.
Remember to subscribe, of course. Thank you very much. And we will see you soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye.